Aloha everybody, welcome to On Target Hawaii. What I have in my hand here is a Sporterized VEPR. Now a VEPR is a Russian gun, translates from the Russian into wild boar, and I think that's quite appropriate.
Consider the history of this rifle. The manufacturer known today as Molot was established in October of 1941. During World War II, the plant was the main producer of the PPSH-41 submachine gun, and the comrades on the front lines certainly needed them to stave off the Germans. During the Cold War, the plant geared up to produce RPK light machine guns, a stalwart of the Soviet bloc, and like the AK, it's a weapon that's still in use today. The DNA of the RPK is very much alive in the modern-day VEPR.
It is essentially an AK clone. I say clone because it's a little different from the average AK rifle. The main difference is, well, there's a couple of them, but the first one is that the receiver is thicker, heavier, and sturdier than the average AK infantryman's rifle. In the same regard, the barrel is also sturdier. It's really a bull barrel. The rifle itself weighs about a pound and change more than the average AK. So you're getting something that's a little bit different, like I said, a little heftier than the average AK. But many people consider this the creme de la creme of AK variants. And as you can see, it's a beautiful rifle. This is the Sporterized version, which means it comes with a conventional maple stock and handguard. It's shipped into this country as a hunting rifle because that's what the law says. You can't bring in military style weapons. What else is different about this rifle from the average AK? Well, the magazine is proprietary. You're not going to be able to use that. If you have an AK, you're not going to be able to use an AK magazine on this particular rifle. And if we get a little closer, you can see the rear sight is different too, because you can adjust both for windage and elevation, whereas on a conventional AK, you're going to have to adjust for windage on the front sight. So that's a little different too. Other features, it's got a rail, so if you want to put a sight mount on, scope mount on, you can do that. One thing I really like about this rifle is that if you want to convert it into a traditional AK, it's relatively simple. You swap out the buttstock, put on a pistol grip, and you're good to go. You're going to need, however, an adapter. You notice the slant on this. The average AK or the conventional AK has a sort of a 90-degree angle. So in order to replace the buttstock, you're going to need an adapter, which will cost you from $60 to $100. Other features, trigger is good, better than the average AK, a little bit of creep, and then a predictable break. There are aftermarket triggers available. Red Star Arms makes a very good one. Tapco makes the G2, which is also good. So you can always replace the trigger if you're not happy with it. I would, in summary, I would say this is an excellent rifle. If you have an opportunity to get one, I would not hesitate doing so. They are a little bit more expensive than the average AK. It's going to run you $700 to $800, but it's well worth it. This is really the creme de la creme when it comes to AKs.